I'm Dr. M. Shelly Connor, and this is Forms of Fiction. That back there is Whiskey, my dog. A little bit about me. I'm a multi-genre writer. I write in fiction, creative nonfiction, essays, plays, screenwriting, a little bit of everything, I should say. And my novel will actually be released on July 20th of 2021, so excited about that. I moved here from Chicago 2.5 years ago, so I've just, been at UCA for 2.5 years. All right, let's get to the course info. If you go to Blackboard and you click on the link for the syllabus, you'll find it here. There's also a link right here that you can click to pull it up, as well as important information for the date, time, location, and format for our meetings. The full class will meet via Zoom on Tuesdays during the regularly scheduled class time of 12:15. That is every Tuesday unless otherwise noted. The Zoom meeting ID and passcode are here, as well as a direct link to the Zoom meeting room. Be advised that all Zoom meetings will be recorded. So if you click on the syllabus link, it will pop up as a PDF version right here. Let's talk a little bit about Zoom etiquette before our first meeting. Clothing is not optional. We can see you, so you want to make sure that you are presentable, at least from the waist up, and if you are not presentable from the waist down, you definitely want to remember that before you stand up. You're welcome to momentarily stop your video for adjustments, going to the restroom and stuff like that, but you are required to have your video on and visible, mostly for the duration of our Zoom classroom, because this is a classroom and it's not just me sitting around lecturing and you having it playing in the background. Your full participation and engagement are required as part of our Zoom classroom experience. Number 2, remember, we can also see behind you, so make sure there isn't anything in the background that would be disruptive to our virtual classroom learning environment. You're welcome to use a virtual background on Zoom as well. Rule number 3, mute is your friend. Once you enter the virtual learning environment, please make sure that your mic is muted until you're speaking, and then you unmute it and mute it back if you're not speaking. So a lot of background noises can be distracting. Raise your hand and wait to be called on. You can raise your hand in the video, or you can use one of those reactions which are located at the bottom of the video. And then the last thing to remember is that you are welcome to use the chat feature. It might take me a little while to take notice of it, and that's one of the benefits of Zoom, that you may not necessarily want to be vocal, but you want to participate in the conversation, and so now you're able to type into chat. This course explores several genres of speculative fiction in various forms. We have short stories, episodic comics, graphic novel, and a novel. We'll be exploring short stories first, and as we're exploring, we'll be writing. The short stories that we'll be reading can be found on Blackboard if you go to the online classroom link and click Module 1 Short Stories. They'll show up as a PDF. In addition to the short stories, we've got a collection of great speculative literature. We have the novel Long Division by Kiese Layman, and we actually will have Kiese Layman in the spring of next year coming as a visiting artist. We have the graphic novel Kindred, a brilliant work by Octavia Butler as a novel, but this is the graphic version of that novel. And we have an episodic comic series, We Stand on Guard, by Brian K. Vaughan. They are 6 episodic issues. They're very, very thin and a quick read. So please carefully read over the syllabus, and I will see you on Zoom on Tuesday at 12:15.